What are the worst
Geometry Dash
demons of each difficulty? Well, I'm here to tell you. So I asked all of you guys on my community tab, I asked, what do you guys think the worst demon of each difficulty is? And you guys answered. As a matter of fact, there were 887 responses. So just a little disclaimer, this isn't a list of what objectively the worst demons of each difficulty are. That would be impossible. However, what it is it's a list of what my community in particular thought the worst demons of each difficulty were. So I'm not just going to give you the worst demon of each difficulty. I'm actually going to show you guys the top 5 worst demons of each difficulty that you guys thought. Number 5. So the 5th worst easy demon according to you guys is Sidestep by Chase. That's me. This is me playing it in the Demon Gauntlet. So, okay. First of all, I gotta say, with this level, I understand why this is on the list. So many people complain about this level all the time and are always asking me, Eric, how do you beat Sidestep? It's a medium demon. It shouldn't be an easy. It's so hard. And I get it. There's some hard parts like that mini wave right there. Like there are some definite hard moments, but is it a medium demon? I mean, you guys can consider this maybe a harder easy demon. There are easy demons that are way harder than this though. So honestly, this placement on the list, I understand why you guys think it might be one of the worst. But also a part of me is just like, it's a skill issue, bro. It's definitely a skill issue because it isn't that hard. I mean, that is some decently tough flying for an easy demon, but it's not that long. And overall, I think like you can get the hang of it. Even when I first beat this, when I wasn't that good at the game, it still didn't take me that long to beat this level, you know? But I saw it coming from a mile away. I totally knew this was going to be on the list. It's all opinions, and to be fair, I respect it. Number 4. The 4th worst easy demon is a level called 69 Machine by who knows, because the name's gone because it's an old level. 69 Machine. So this level, at the time that I made this video that we're watching right now, it was the most disliked easy demon of all time. So I clearly see why this is on the list, okay? There's mirror portals everywhere. You know, it's not like super intuitive. I do think it gets pretty consistent as the level goes on, and there's some downright free parts like that. But not many people are a fan of like the pick-a-path parts. Then there's like some blind jumps and stuff. Blind jumps, mirror portals all over. Very unbalanced difficulty for that matter. Like this part is just, it's downright free. And you know what makes it even worse is the song ends before the level ends, and that part's kind of annoying. Number 3. The 3rd worst easy demon is a level called Stereo Whiteness by Yaranaika. I actually am not familiar with this level at all, so this is going to be a totally new experience. We're going to react to Kermal's video of it that he has on his channel. Stereo Whiteness. Okay, as soon as it starts, I'm like, yeah, I get it. There, you can't see what you're doing. It is pure memorization, and the memorization is just like white blocks on top of like white objects that can kill you. Yeah, the 3rd worst easy demon in the game. This one, you guys, I think you nailed it, you know? I didn't expect a level like this to be on there, a level that I just wasn't very familiar with. But it also looks like some parts are a lot harder than others too. Like some are so easy, but it's gotta be really frustrating dying to a part where you think you've made it through, but you just can't really see what you're doing. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, this isn't a level that I'd enjoy playing 100%. I would not enjoy this at all. So I understand you guys. Number 2. All right, so the 2nd worst easy demon, according to you guys, is The Nightmare by Jax. What the heck? I guess I kind of get it, okay? So some people really don't like this level because they think that this level is just way too easy. They go, this shouldn't be an easy demon. This should be like an 8-star at most. And so people dislike it. I think a lot of the reason why people don't like this level too is a lot of people, when they start doing easy demons, everyone tells them, do the Nightmare. It's one of the easiest. And so they do the Nightmare, but because it's one of the first easy demons they've done, they just jump into it maybe, and they haven't done many demons at all, and they get really frustrated with it, and they go, oh, it's the worst. It's not bad. It's okay. There's a lot worse levels, but this is a level that a lot of people know, and people have qualms with the fact that it's a demon. And some people do it as their first demon, die a lot, and they go, oh, I hate that level. And they just have like a negative association with it. Number 1. And what is the worst easy demon in the entire game? Well, you guys said it's the Lightning Road by Timeless. There were an overwhelming amount of votes for this in any category, in like the medium, hard, and extreme demons and stuff. there weren't as many votes as there were for this level right here. The Lightning Road, people just hate it, and I get it. It's the Nightmare. I actually think the Nightmare is decent, you know, so I don't understand the hate for that. But this level, the Lightning Road just kind of sucks. I hate to say it. It's a classic level. It's one of the easiest easy demons. I just don't like it. It's just mirror portals back and forth, very boring gameplay. And the parts that you do or you might die to are just really frustrating because the screen's changing because of a mirror portal, or it's a pick a path that you forgot which way to go. It's just, this level overall just kind of sucks. It is Geometry Dash, and I still get enjoyment out of playing levels no matter how bad they are, how good or bad. But yeah, if I were to choose one of the worst easy demons, it might be this one. I'd have to give it a think. So now we're on to medium demons. When it comes to medium demons, it's a whole lot more spread out than easy demons because people are really sure of what they don't like with easy demons. With mediums, they were a bit more unsure. However, there were some universal ones. Number 5. So the 5th worst medium demon according to you guys, which maybe this is a skill issue, is Hell by Serpunge. So this is another level.
Ready for some badassery?
Oh, what a classic. So this is another level that's in the gauntlets. And I think because this is in the gauntlets and people have a hard time with it, they put this as one of the worst medium demons, which it's, in my opinion, totally not. I actually really like this level, but I mean, this wave part and some other parts they're pretty challenging. Like, it's a fairly challenging medium demon, especially getting into that ship part, you know, especially if you're on mobile or 60 hertz or whatever. Like, I get it. It's a hard medium demon. This flying is pretty tough. But anyways, it's in the gauntlets, and people don't like it because of that, because they feel so obligated that they have to beat the gauntlets. But yeah, I actually really liked this level when it first came out. I thought it was really cool. Number 4. The 4th worst medium demon in the game is one called Demon World by Super Hexagon. I played this because it is the oldest medium demon in the game. So I played it for another video. I can't do this ball! I can't do it! The difficulty spikes are insane! Oh my god! So that kind of speaks for itself. So this level is really annoying because there's just some jumps, like the beginning, that 4 spike jump. Some parts of this level are just so free, and some parts are so frustrating. So I didn't like this level at all. I understand why you guys voted for this. This level it's really a piece of work, okay? Look at that fly. Look how hard that flies. You gotta get in there. It's a medium demon. And back in the day when this level first came out, back in like 2014, I bet people were like, it's impossible. Absolutely insane. That ball part too, just crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. I remember. It's all coming back to me. Oh, and you gotta go up into those straight flies. Those, like, in between those spikes. Oh, look at how hard that is. Why isn't this the worst medium in the game? How are there gonna be worse ones than this? Number 3. The 3rd worst medium demon in the game is Theory of Skrillex by Nubus, according to you guys. Dude, I love this level. I absolutely love this level. I don't know why people hate this. I think it has some fun gameplay. I think, like, clearly there's some parts you gotta remember, and some parts feel a little bit harder than others. And people say, like, some parts might feel jank, but, like, this iconic part right here, that goes to the song really well, like, da-da-da-da, like, it's so good, man. And that iconic wave, some parts feel janky in this level. Like, some parts do, but they're not. You just gotta learn how to do it properly, which I think is where some of the hate might come from. Like, this part right here feels really janky. That part right there. I remember dying there a bunch. But then once you get past it, it's, like, super chill. I don't understand the hate for this level. I think they're much worse. But whatever, the community has spoken, and that's what you guys think. Number 2. The next level is gonna make you guys question the validity of this survey. You guys shocked me with this pick. What were you thinking? According to you guys, the 2nd worst medium demon in the game is B by Motley Orc. And it wasn't by a little either. The 3rd worst medium demon had 26 votes, and the 2nd worst medium demon B had 44 votes for B? Are you guys insane? Look at what I had to say about it. Look. It's really fun. It's fun and it looks great. It's like everything you want in a level is right here. It's great. This is such a masterpiece. Yeah, dude. I mean, it came out in 2017. Sure, it's aged a little bit, but this was like such a banger, dude. Man, B by Motley Orc and Scorch. This one for sure. Like Sidestep, I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think it's a massive skill issue. I think some of you guys played this level as your first medium demon because a lot of people recommend it because it is pretty chill at parts. There are some hardish parts, but it's a medium. It's a bit harder than easy. People play this level and they get their butt kicked a bit and they're like, I hate that level. Because Geometry Dash is a rage game, so people just go nuts. They go, blah! Oh, I died too many times on this level. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever now. Blah! Maybe you guys in the comment section, you need to write down your thoughts and tell me, why is this level so hated? Please give me some reasons why, like, this is on there and not like some other crappy, like actual crappy levels. I get it. There are some parts like the spider at the beginning that take a bit of practice, but like, I found this level got just so hyper consistent. Please enlighten me. Why? Why? Number 1. So the worst medium demon in the game by a lot. 54 votes. Project J by Jax. Man, this level, let me tell you why this level sucks. These jumps right here, jumping into there, and then jumping over there and getting like the perfect jump into there, and then the perfect jumps like out of there, and jumping down there and jumping into that. It is, dude, it is so hard. The beginning of this level is so insane. So yeah, this level in the beginning particularly is just, it's so hard. Now it does, I gotta say, a lot of this level does get really consistent, but there's also a lot of little know-how. Like you're like, as you saw in the ball part, you had to go under the platform and then go up there. You have to memorize every jump very well. Even though it looks like it's wide open and you could probably just sight read a lot of this level, you really can't. So there's a lot of parts that feel like BS, dude. But the jumps later on, they aren't particularly hard. I think the reason why it does have a lot of dislikes, in particular, is just, it's the beginning of the level. The beginning of the level, the jumps are stupid. So most people probably fired this level up and couldn't beat the beginning and were like, screw it, I'm out. Dislike, you know? Because later on, it's not so bad. And now we're on to hard demons. You guys just really don't like one particular kind of level, do you? Number 5. The 5th worst hard demon, according to you guys, is Fairy Dust by Super Pizza Luigi. Why? What's the hate of Fairy Dust, dude? It's got like a couple awkward parts, but it's supposed to. It's harder than 9 circles. It's supposed to be a big challenge. I overall had a hard time with this level, but I didn't hate it. This is like the last kind of hard level I did on 60 hertz. But even at 60 hertz, I still got some enjoyment out of this level, you know? Yeah, like there are some difficult moments, but once you get to this part, it's not that bad. There's just like a few kind of new wave patterns you gotta learn, and then it's pretty chill. I don't get the hate for it. Number 4. And you know what's crazy about the 4th level? When I beat it, I had hair. But seriously, what the heck, dude? Jawbreaker? Jawbreaker is 4th on the list. I love this level. This is like my favorite Circles level. The way you go through the portals, you're like zoop, 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 boo, boo, boo to the music, and it's incredibly fun to play. How? Jawbreaker slander. How is this on here? How did 30 people vote for Jawbreaker being the worst hard demon? Like that music sync is unreal for a Circles level at the time. Awesome. Dude, I cannot take it. I cannot take this Jawbreaker hate. I'm upset that I asked you guys now for this survey. Number 3. The 3rd worst hard demon in the game is a level called Can't Let Troll by Defectum. This is it. Can't Let Troll. So I don't know this level, but as I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, I get it. It's a pure memorization level that's all about trolls and fakes. And it's Can't Let Go. It's Can't Let Go, but there's invisible stuff everywhere. Oh yeah, I would just despise this level. I would not enjoy playing this at all. Number 2, 2nd worst hard demon in the game, according to you guys, is 9 Circles by Zobros. Oh my god, how? I am in shock. This 9 Circles slander. And I get it, it's a massively popular level, and a lot of you guys probably play it, and you get rocked by the ship. You can't even make it to the wave. The thing about this level, which I think a lot of people don't like compared to some of the other 9 Circles levels, is the beginning's actually hard. Getting to the wave, it can be pretty hard, and then the wave itself is pretty challenging as well. Even though the wave does get pretty consistent, which the whole point of Circles levels is to get you consistent at the wave. Maybe there's just people that just, in general, hate all Circles levels. Although the end of 9 Circles can kick your butt, and I'm sure it's pissed off a lot of people. Number 1. the worst hard demon that you guys voted for, the #1 pick, is a level that made me go crazy. Just look at that thumbnail. It's PG Clubstep by PG1004. This level actually just drove me insane. I was tilted so hard playing this level, and I grinded it so long. When I played it, it was in one of the hardest states it had ever been. And then I made this video, and then the level got changed to be easier after, because I was like, it's so hard, it's so unbalanced, ah! And I was like tilting out of my mind. And so, yeah, the creator changed it. I gotta say, a lot of this level is pretty decent. It's got like some good gameplay, some good old gameplay. It's just there were like a few parts that I died to over and over again. Oh, and that part is really challenging. But this level, it just felt like cheap at times. So I get it, guys. I get this flying part right here. Like, so insane. You had to like bounce and fly up and down through a bunch of like fakes and stuff. That was so hard. And then this part really stresses you out because you got to be on point as you go through that. And then like now you're just super stressed out going through this part, even though it's not as hard as the previous parts. It's a pretty unbalanced level when I had played it anyways. I don't know what the current state of it is, but it's pretty unbalanced, and it dude, this level freaks me out. And then at the end there too, yes, you gotta like fall down and jump. Oh my god. And it's got those little faces like when you die, it's like, ooh, those little like comic faces, which pisses you off even more. Now we're on to Insane Demons. #5. The 5th worst Insane Demon, according to you, is one called Ice Cream. Oh my god, I've heard about this level. Anyways, we're reacting to Smithy's video of it. Thank you, Smithy. Wow, this is... Oh my god, that looks so awful. Oh my god, having to like get through those portals right at the bottom of the screen, right after some spikes. Oh, this level looks like a big pile of poo. This level looks so frustrating to play. Getting through those mirror portals, going through those orbs. Oh, with the spikes in the mirror portals. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this ending to? Oh, what? Oh my god, you have to make it through both of those jumps at the end. That looks so perfect. Oh, it looks so bad. I feel like I have to play that level. That looks so miserable to play. #4. The 4th worst Insane Demon in the game is one called XYZ Step Infinity by Orca SN. And I played this level as it was the most disliked Insane Demon at one point. This was my reaction. This level requires such perfect jumps. And the ending is so massively trolly. Like, look at this. You have to go up through that portal. I died there like 3 times, I think. This level pissed me off so hard. The beginning of this level is really hard. There's some really tough jumps you gotta do. And then this ball part too. Really specific times with jumps. And like the one like yellow orb you have to dodge. It's so insanely difficult. This flying part too is pretty tough, and it was actually buffed to make harder really recently. This part also just has like these really specific kind of awkward jumps to get through there. It's really easy to die there. And then yeah, you got to memorize this part where there's just like flashes and you got to get through there. But it never like feels good. It's kind of annoying. And then the ship part's not too bad right here. It's pretty easy to remember where to go, especially because of the arrows. But then the final input of the level, you have to fly up through that portal, but you have to fly up really nicely. Like it has to be like not a perfect input, but it has to be really on point, and you can't be too low. It is so hard. This level took me a long time to do. I found it really inconsistent and really frustrating. So guys, I get you. #3. The 3rd worst Insane Demon in the game is one called Love Baba by Zobros. This was like I believe it was like a joke level that somehow got raided. I don't know the full history of it, but Zobros, I think he was just fed up with people and he made this as like a kind of joke. I don't know if he ever expected it to get raided, but I have practiced it because at one point I was going to do it. As you can see up top there, it said great gameplay, like in quotes, great gameplay. Because it is really annoying. There was like portals in that straight fly. The portals like through that really tight flying section. I practiced this once back in the day because I wanted to beat like a bunch of Zobros levels. I wanted to beat all of them. And then this level, I was like, I'm never touching this. Although maybe I should go back and beat it. Now that I'm better at the game, I probably could crush it really easily. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about this part. The portal spam. #2. The 2nd worst Insane Demon in the game, which actually I thought this one was going to be ranked #1. but it is ranked number 2. It is Invisible Deadlocked by Kermal. So this level, it's just deadlocked, but completely invisible. Kermal hid all of the objects in the level and decided, okay, now you have to do it and not see anything. And it got rated. I don't know if I'd be able to do this level because I already have a hard time with memorization. I think this level would absolutely crush me. Like, I don't know if I could do it. It would take a very long time anyways. But people have done it, like Aeon, and Aeon loves it, and Siki's done it. People do enjoy the experience, but some people also don't like it because the level was rated, it became an insane demon, and all Kermal did was hit all the objects with like an alpha trigger. Because of how easy it was to make this level, some people are just upset that this level was rated because of that, you know? Number 1. And the number 1 worst insane demon in the game is Ice Carbon Diablo X by Roadbows. I did this level. This is my second extreme demon when I beat it, but it's an insane demon now. Oh, this was my death. Look at, oh no, I threw my controller. So people aren't happy with this level because first of all, people think this should be an extreme demon. So a lot of people maybe were training to beat this level. They were practicing and they beat it and they go, oh, but it's just an insane demon now. Or they have beaten it in the past and they truly think it should be an extreme demon. However, with that said, I don't know what my opinion is of this. I actually had a harder time with Ice Carbon Diablo X than I did with Cataclysm. Make with that what you will. I found that Cataclysm is overall more consistently difficult. But Ice Carbon Diablo X, the parts that are hard were just so frustrating. Like this ship right here at 42 is so hard to get in there perfectly. And then this ball after, like as you're stressing out, there are some really tight timings. So I get the people that think this should be an extreme demon crowd. I totally understand you guys. I haven't played it a lot recently, so I wouldn't really know. But a lot of people note that as a reason why they don't like it. And also, there are parts that are just frustrating. It's pretty unbalanced. There are some really annoying parts in this level. I don't think there's that many bad parts. It's just, it's really unbalanced, like really unbalanced. And people think it should be an extreme. I think those are the main reasons why it's the most disliked, you know? I think a lot of people just really, really frustrated if they were trying to beat this level, and turns out to be an insane, you know? On to extreme demons. The extreme demon list is hilarious because most of the people talking about these demons, I don't think a lot of them actually beat these levels. They're just going on like what people say about them. Number 5. The 5th worst extreme demon in the entire game, according to you guys, is Avernus by Bo. Okay, so we're watching Zoink's Avernus verification of it, and people have heard through the grapevine that this level's not that fun to play because I think a big controversy was that Zoink added fixed hitboxes, so he, instead of just having the normal spikes there, he put little spikes inside of it, so you can't clip through the spikes like you normally can a little bit, and because of that, people are like, oh, it's just so awful to play. But not many people are good enough in this game. As a matter of fact, there's very, very few people in this game good enough to actually beat this level. And so people are just going on the opinions of some of the players who had played it that said that. But there are a lot of players that have played this level and have said, actually, from what some of the people said about it being bad is untrue, and it's actually a lot of fun. Number 4. The 4th worst extreme demon in the game, apparently, is Silent Clubstep by The Real Salient. I don't understand the hate for this because this level was like a classic extreme demon, like an impossible level that has been with the history of the game for so long. And so I thought it was really interesting when eventually someone was able, Taco was able to beat this level. Because the level wasn't rated, and like it got rated after Pico beat it, then maybe people were upset about the rate standards of this level, even though the level was made so long ago. When this level got rated, I thought it was such an interesting part of Geometry Dash history. I was just like super excited. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I hope it gets rated, you know, after it gets completed. And it did. I don't know. People don't like Silent Clubstep, 35 of you. Number 3. The 3rd worst extreme demon in the game is Phobos by Kermal. I have a soft spot for this level because even though this level's can feel a little bit jank at times and it's got a really stressful ending because some parts are extremely hard, it does get pretty consistent and it does make you a lot better at the game because this UFO part at first is so weird. I had a great time with it. This part right here, Eyeblade, It's really hard at first, but there is a click pattern that you can get decently consistent on. But people don't like it, man. I also tilted at some point, but like as the more I played this level, the more I appreciated it for its like quirks and really odd parts, you know? Dude, I thought this was great. What a classic. There are some moments though, like I said, that feel really awful, and they're coming up soon. Like this ball part coming up here, this felt really awkward, and it took me a long time to get used to. Oh my, I found it was so hard. And this UFO section too, you have to go through it just so perfectly to get through that. And then this part, not that hard, but this part right here, there's like this random... There is a random line that's in the middle of that section that shouldn't have been there, and Kermal's like, I just thought I'd leave it in because it would be hilarious. And it's like the worst thing in the world. So I understand the hate. I get it. But personally, I like it. Number 2. The second worst extreme demon in the game is one called Conical Depression by Kermal. I don't understand the hate for this level. I've practiced it a bit, and I've been meaning to beat this level, actually. And I want to beat it at some point. This level has like some really hard parts at the beginning, but I think overall, I've practiced it once, and it was pretty fun. I do get why people might not like it, because this is another kind of joke level by Kermal. He played it, and then RobTop said, well, haha, jokingly, like, if you do manage to somehow beat it, I'll give it a rate. And then Kermal did manage to beat it, and so the level got rated. So it was like a joke between them, which I think is fine. It's like, it's funny. You know, Kermal's made other like really good levels in the game. He has nothing to prove. And to sometimes get like joke levels rated, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But some people see this and they go, no, look at this quality. It's like a layout. Bleh. How'd it get rated? Unfair, you know? I guess I kind of get that. But dude, I'm excited to beat this level, and I'm probably going to beat it sometime soon. Number 1. The number 1 worst extreme demon in the game is Red World by Sari. Oh man. So this is the oldest extreme demon in the game if you count like the original upload date. And so yeah, this level is it's hated by a lot of people, and the reason why it's hated is because most of this level is really easy. Like this swing copter part, it's kind of a joke. It's so simple. Red World Rebirth is a much better level because it's much more balanced. Red World is like really wide and open, but then you get to like some really crazy parts at the end. Like there's this ship part at the end that is just so stupidly hard. This part can be actually pretty tough too. It's not as hard as Red World Rebirth, but this part is pretty challenging. But like everything up to that is pretty easy, and it gets really consistent, and then that part is really hard, and then you get to the swing copter. Swing copters, not that bad, fairly open, although that can kill you going down there, to be fair, I will say. But this swing copter part like is pretty chill compared to Red World Rebirth anyways. There are definitely some patterns you need to know, but then this ship part at the end is so ridiculous. Like going through that gap and then going through there, it's like it's way harder than anything in the level by a long shot. It is so difficult that like the unbalance just makes people rage. I get it. The worst extreme demon. People think it's Red World. For me personally, it wouldn't be the worst. Maybe I should make another video about what I actually think, what my worst demons of each difficulty are, because the lists would be a little bit different. There are some levels that would be the same. There are definitely some that would be way different. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Those are the demons that you thought were the worst of each difficulty. Like I said, this isn't an objective list. This is just what the EVW community in particular thought the worst levels of each difficulty are. And this is just all opinions. It's all subjective. I just thought it would be interesting to throw this together and see what you guys thought. Some of them were expected and some of them were shocking. Leave a like, helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, peace.